Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Switch gears, switch gears. Check it back, check it back.
They begin with a run by Davis. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 35 on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
61, match box, light. At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins, his throw incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Complete to right. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Leave it, bring up 48.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong foot. 6 guys. Check the hunt.
Throwing, Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Great.
To throw again, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Cook, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey!
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Kill.
Gun.
Turn it up. Sponge.
Here's a give to Davis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. They'll run it with Scarlett. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Bruce Irvin, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. On first down, it's Cook. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Vikings pick up the football. Escapes the defender. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
One.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets them even closer. Now a two-point game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two remaining. We'll be back after this. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one, because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
20.
Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Set. Gun. Watch the pass.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. On first and 10, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Alert 3. Check. Cross.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Newton on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Newton now to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22, Cousins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gano for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes this score Panthers 31, Vikings 15. Graham Gano, the kickoff for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
25, check 25, check Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
42.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First down, here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was knocked